In this video, I'm going to be addressing a couple of different topics. One, why you shouldn't be staring at the sun. And two, why can't you just look at the grass or a red wagon or, I don't know, a TV or a computer screen in order to get the same effects of Syntonics? Well, before I do that, let's talk about how you can connect with us. If you're local, call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. You can either read some success stories there, you can take a quiz, or you can schedule a consultation if you're ready for that next step with us. Now, let's talk about number one, why should you not be staring at the sun? Well, first of all, there is something called solar retinopathy. And this is a condition that specifically affects the macula and even slightly more specific, the fovea. So when you stare at the sun, you're pointing your eye towards that, you're looking with the most sensitive part of the back of the eye on the retina, called the fovea, and it's a little bit of a spot within a little larger area called the macula. But you can have, again, like a solar maculopathy or solar retinopathy that occurs from staring at the sun. It's almost like it burns like a little hole in that area of the eye. So over time, staring at the sun often can cause this solar maculopathy. It's also the reason why if you're skiing down the slopes in Colorado or maybe in the Swiss Alps, that you need to have on good sun protection, because the glare off of the snow can cause the same thing. It can actually be quite painful. And so that's why you really shouldn't be staring at the sun all the time. Now, let's talk about why can't you just look at a computer screen or a TV screen or stare at the grass or look at the white fluffy clouds in the sky and have the same effect as wearing Syntonics filters? Well, first of all, while doing those sorts of things might improve your level of mood, you might get enjoyment from staring at the green grass or looking at leaves on the trees. You might even enjoy looking at those beautiful fluffy clouds. But Syntonics is using a specific filter, depending upon what your needs are, that has a wavelength that when you put it on and you look at a light, the wavelength triggers a specific neurological response in the brain. So to be a little bit more direct about it, it triggers several areas within the brain, one of them being the hypothalamus, another one being the pituitary. So while staring at the grass and again doing these other things like looking at a TV screen that has the color red on it can, I don't know, maybe give you joy in some way, shape, or form. It's not necessarily triggering the areas within the brain neurologically that we want to have triggered in order to effect some sort of change with your visual system. So maybe you need to have some brain healing. Well, again, there's a specific color, it's a bluish color, but you can't just go out and look at a blue sky and think that that's going to give you brain healing. While it may, again, provide you with enjoyment, you might love looking at the blue color in the sky. I know I do. In fact, my kids laugh because we're driving along and I'm like, oh, look at that cloud. It's like a dinosaur. Oh, look at that one. That's like a, and I'm constantly looking at the clouds and coming up with something. I love to do that. I love to look outside at my green grass. I actually, I love to look at my flowers. And sometimes I don't necessarily love looking at the green grass. And so I plant more flowers so I don't have to see the green grass. I'm just being honest. But while these things are providing us with enjoyment and we might be passionate about doing them, they aren't necessarily, again, affecting the neurological change within the brain that we need. So keep doing those things. Definitely, you might lower your blood pressure. You might have a more positive attitude for the day and a sunnier outlook on things. You might even feel more joyful. But it's not necessarily going to affect the changes that we're looking to change, neurologically within your brain or with a muscle of the eye, depending on your visual condition. So for that, you really truly need to have Syntonics. And with that, I'm going to say thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. like this video and subscribe. And then make sure that you contact us if you're local, 618-288-1489. If you're not local, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. You can schedule a consultation or take a quiz there. And if you feel like this could be helpful because someone thinks they can just stare at their phone with a certain color and that will do it, you might need to pass this on to them. Thank you.